has once said, "Good is the enemy of great." If all that you strive for is good enough, how will you ever achieve greatness? The efforts led to this. Every rep, every drill, all the work unseen will be worth it. Because right now, the eyes are on us.
Blow the check up, detonation, kill them one by one, final destination. Top my destination, I got guardian angels all around it. That's deflector say, I'm a mother champion. This right here, the anthem. I can't dap you without hands saying, I don't know your dirty air hands been. I wake up to like 100 texts. Championship team, but we can't cut the net. She all off in my jersey, looking underdressed. I'm finna buy this bitch a Honda CRX.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the second half of this rivalry series as the Packers stroll down south across I-94 into Mustang territory. The night was started off with a 72-31 Mustangs win in the girls' game. Brendan Dick had a big impact on that, defensively and offensively. Cora Metcalf helping out on the boards and defensively had a big hand to play in that, but I think ultimately it was the pressure by the defense of the Mustangs.
Yeah, it really was. They did an excellent job of keeping hands in passing lanes, forcing West Fargo, just could never really get in any continuity on offense, and it made a tremendous difference in the outcome of the game, especially that second half. Cheyenne jumped out to, they extended their lead the last 2 minutes of the first half, and about the first 3-4 minutes of the second half, what was about a 2 or a 4 point lead suddenly jumped up to about a 12-15 point lead, and really Cheyenne never looked back after that.
So the boys team sitting at a 1-1 record. They beat Bismarck in their home opener last Friday, and then followed suit Saturday, losing, dropping a close one to Minot. Maybe a little fatigue to play out in that one, but the Packers coming in at 0-2, correct?
0-2. They lost both to Bismarck and Minot, yes.
So Packers 0-2. Tonight I've heard they will be without their starting guard, an undisclosed injury, but that'll keep them out for a while. That's McCullen Anderson. So look for the Mustangs to pressure the new guard play. But I think overall for the Mustangs, you know, it's a confidence game. They've had lots of confidence. Those two close games against two very good teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that'll play the big impact in this.
Bismarck was the number 5 team in the state, and to pull off an 82-76 victory against them, and then to lose to the number 3 team in the state, Minot, and had 2 pretty decent looks at tying 3-pointers with less than 10 seconds left, and just couldn't get one to fall. So I think Cheyenne, you're right, is coming in and feeling pretty good about themselves, feeling pretty confident about how the year has gone. As you mentioned, Cheyenne or West Fargo being without one of their ball handlers, and I think that was something that probably stuck out in those first 2 games against Minot and Bismarck, is that their guard play was lacking a little bit, that they've struggled with that. And so, you know, both of these teams coming off what we would say would be less than expected type of seasons. You know, we're used to seeing Cheyenne and West Fargo in the top 2 or 3 of the EDC tournament and making deep runs at a state tournament, and both of these teams fell in the consolation semifinals at the EDC tournament last year, and so neither team made it to state, and so they're both trying to correct and figure out what happened last year.
All right, as we look at the keys to the game for this one, I think one of the biggest things is taking care of that ball, limiting turnovers, not panicking. They saw that maybe a little bit with Bismarck, but handled that pretty well overall.
They really did. When you play Bismarck, you just know that some turnovers come with that, whether it's just the rotation of guys and not being familiar with what's happening on the floor, some fatigue, those sorts of things. But I think for this team, we saw them struggle a little bit to score with that second group. So really taking the care of the ball is going to be very important for Cheyenne tonight.
And then secondly, shot selection, moving the ball around, taking advantage of that size advantage down low. When you have someone like Tommy Oneman, who's played tremendously well through these first 2 games down low in the post, I think that's something you really need to take advantage of. And then hitting those shots. They've had lots of open looks in the first 2 games, had some shooting struggles.
Yeah, they did, aside from John Angao on Saturday, who had, I think, 5 3-pointers. As a team, they haven't shot it consistently well yet. And so you're always hoping to break out of that, and the cure for that is shooting more shots.
Yep.
Tommy Oneman, Minot did a decent job fronting them and helping with a backside defender on the weak side. We'll see if West Fargo does something similar, or maybe they pack it in with the zone, knowing that Cheyenne hasn't shot it particularly well. But, Tommy Oneman's going to be key to this game going Cheyenne's way. They want to get him going on offense, and he needs to be that rim protector on defense.
And then I think to win every game, you have to have those hustle plays, playing with that excitement, that loose excitement, being willing to dive on the floor, crash the boards hard, and play some quality hands in the passing lane defense.
Well, I think one of the hallmarks of this team has been, and we mentioned it in the broadcast, how they don't give up. The body language stays positive. They play for each other. And that hustle, that grit, that no-quit attitude has been something that they've really been able to hang their hat on so far. And that's something that I think Coach Brandt's going to want to foster and see if he can continue to grow that throughout the year. Because sometimes, it's not every night that the more talented team wins, but the team that plays together, the team that plays the hardest, the team that's willing to push themselves further, oftentimes is the team that wins. And so far, Cheyenne's shown those characteristics, and something that we certainly are hoping is going to continue.
And one thing you kind of touched on earlier that's not necessarily in the keys to the game is, especially with their new guards position, some insider sources have told me maybe Landon Troff-Rubin might be getting some more playing time at the point. So with the new guard, you take advantage of that. Put more pressure on. Put the pedal to the metal, especially with a team who's already struggled with maybe some turnovers offensively.
Absolutely. Any good coach is going to try and take advantage of any team's perceived weakness. If they think they can get in an advantage, they're going to try and do it. And it happens in every sport. And, so I wouldn't be shocked to see Cheyenne try and take advantage if they think there's something that they can expose from West Fargo tonight. And Coach Balcheski would do the same thing against the Mustangs. That's just the nature of coaching and what you do.
Mustang fans, another reminder, during halftime, we're going to have a special performance where Maximus the Mustang, our mascot, is going to take on 5 lucky students for the chance for a $50 Which gift card. We're gonna have that broadcast. We're gonna I'll call it out kind of for fun. And it's gonna be a good time.
One update as far as scores go, Grant. A big game in girls basketball tonight was a contest between Minot, the #1 team in the state, and Grand Forks Red River, the #2 ranked team in the state in the preseason poll. Minot comes away the winner. I believe it was 78-66. So a big win for the Magicians tonight against Grand Forks Red River. So that's a big one, to kind of see what's happening. Minot girls handled both West Fargo and Cheyenne pretty handily.
Minot with those two girls. One of them, Lele Bell, who's getting recruited by some pretty big colleges as well. So as we're taking a break here for the starters, we'd like to talk about Which superior sandwiches. Anyone can make a sandwich, but not everyone can make a great one. At Which, we carefully create our witches, perfecting each and every one. Choose from our freshly sliced meats, cheeses, and a variety of toppings to customize your favorite sandwich. How about a turkey and Swiss, or a roast beef and cheddar? Maybe add some bacon, and don't forget to add chips or fries, and of course a drink. For ultimate lunch or dinner, head over to Which at 4600 32nd Avenue South, or order online or through our app today.
So that's great that they're offering up a gift card tonight. for the opportunity for one lucky student taking on Maximus at halftime. And we're all looking forward to your call with the action. Grant?
Well, I think you should maybe be headed down there, sign up for that one. Like to see that. I think the viewers would like that.
Well, if they're looking for some comedy relief, I agree. They would be enjoying that. But those days were long, long gone, I'm afraid to say.
Thanks to Witch though for supporting our high school game. Bringing in some students as well.
And as we would expect in any Packer-Mustang rivalry game, good crowd here tonight. Good turnout by the both Mustang and Packer student sections. And a good number of people in the stands as well, which is great to see.
So before we get underway, as the Mustangs are announcing their lineups, who's the one player that stood out to you in these two games more than kind of the usual hype of Tommy Oneman, Caleb Deere?
It was impressive to see John Angau get things going offensively, and it was mostly from the outside. He had trouble getting to the hoop and finishing there, but boy, you were right, Grant, and when you said that this is a guy you do not want to let get going.
Nope.
And so if I would think Coach Brandt, they're going to try and get him going again. And I think, the defensiveness of both Noah Olson and Caleb Deere, their athleticism and their ability to rebound and make a difference on the defensive end, and both came up hitting some pretty clutch threes at the end of both games this past weekend. So we'll see if one of those two is able to do something special tonight.
As the two teams meet down at half court, getting some fist bumps, reacquainting. As many of these players have played on the same team and have
played
known
with
each
other, against each other, known each other for a long time. So same starting lineup for the Mustangs as the first two games. Barry Penu, Noah Olson, Caleb Deere, Tommy Oneman, and John Angau, and the Mustangs win the tip.
As we get underway, Mustangs have possession. That's Angau on the wing. Drives in, good defense there. And a turnover by Troff-Gruben. Driving in left side. Unable to get that fall, but put back. McGregor, no good either.
That's going to stay with West Fargo. So just in that quick sequence of Cheyenne on offense, West Fargo mimicking what Minot did, fronting Oneman in the post, and then someone on the backside giving help. The way around that is a high entry pass and then a high-low game between the posts, and I think you can find Oneman open that way as the friendly roll goes there for Tony Leo, and that's going to be a three-pointer to start the scoring for the Packers.
Penu picked up by Troff-Gruben at half court. Olson on the wing. Good move there by Olson. Kicks out to Oneman. Back to Olson in the corner. Down low to Angau. Angau with the right hand, no good. Maybe some contact there by Glant, but no call. Leal tries another three. No good from Leal, but good offensive rebound from Troff-Gruben. Loria takes Deere, excuse me.
We're going to get Deere on the hand on that one, or on the arm.
First foul of the game goes to Deere.
I'm going to say he was on the way up, so 2 free throws for Loria.
Shot rolls in and out, no good. Second shot underway. That's no good, so no hurt from the line. Penu up the far side, guarded by Troff-Gruben. The defense there by the Packers is Angau has it on the wing. Puts the ball on the ground, drives in, goes up with the left hand, no good. Is Oneman.
Good job by Oneman keeping
tips it
that
back
one
in.
Alive and keeping the ball high so he could go right up quickly again. And all the fans now have the opportunity to sit down.
Leal drives in on Oneman. Backs him down, goes up with the left hand, swatted away from Oneman. An early block from Oneman. He's in transition. Kicks to Deere in the corner. Good save by Deere. Now you're going to say that goes off of Glant and the Packers, and that'll be Mustangs ball. We see that defense and height advantage of Tommy Oneman already in this game, not even 2 minutes in. Penny works the ball up top to Olsen. In the corner, Engau. Good pump fake, but that's good defensively.
Glad
good defensive hands by Glant, yeah. Laurie goes up with the left hand, unable to finish in transition. Penu with pass to Oneman. Oneman backs Leal down. Goes up, they're going to call him a travel, move that pivot foot a little bit.
Good job by Leal not committing one way or the other. And Oneman kept trying to feel for him behind him. What can I do? Where can I go with this? As Engau is going to come out and Sully Irie is going to enter the game for the Mustangs.
Leal, a Bemidji State football commit, headed there next year. Sloria breaks press, kicks to McGregor in the corner. McGregor, 3, no good, pulled down by Deer. Irie with it near side. Pass to Penu up top. Deer. Back to Penu. Penu drives in. Goes up with the right hand. Short. Gets his own rebound. And puts it up. Contested shot falls for Barry Penu.
So some pressure here by the Mustangs. Just enough to make the Packers think about it a little bit.
Leal low block. Kicks out to Loria. Back to Leal up top. Backs down Oneman. Oneman goes up with the right hand over Oneman.
Good job by Leal getting his shoulder into Oneman, so Tommy had no choice but to either let him go up with that shot. Really no position to try and block that one.
Good defense by Leal, forcing the ball to be tipped. Oneman gets possession and is fouled using his left hand. He'll go to line to shoot 2.
Dangerous. That's always a tough entry pass, that high post. It takes a really good pass from the point guard, but it also takes that post. He has to know where that defender is behind him, have a hand on him, and use his body to kind of shield the defender away from having a chance to affect that pass or tip it. As the Packers go to the bench.
That's Pease and Samick.
Josh Pease, younger brother of Joe, who graduated a few years ago. Good player for the Packers. 2 for 2.
Mustangs start out in the press here. Samick handling it. Brings it across successfully. Back to Leal, wing. Backs down on him again. Kicks out to Samick. Right in front of the student section here. Guarded by Penu. McGregor drives in right side. Loses the ball. Has to kick out to Glant. Glant has an open pull-up jumper. Hard off back iron. Pulled down by Irie. Oneman fighting position down low. That's going to be a foul on number 20, Sam Glant.
Irie mishandled the ball and had trouble getting it to Penu. And Glant trying to make something happen, just a little too aggressive, makes contact with Penu and causes the foul. As we see Jackson Miller into the game and Turo Moni into the game for the Mustangs.
And for the Packers is Beckett Fowl and Landon Troffgruben. As Deer pulls up from 3. Deer connects from downtown.
It's a good sign if you can start hot like that, and good job by Caleb Deer as the Mustangs jump out 9-5.
Fowl drives in, finds himself in trouble, kicks out. Fowl pulls up from 3. Short, saved by Troffgruben, but pulled down by Deer. Oh, almost an offensive foul there on Olsen, but kicks out to Irie, pulled down by Leal. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Tony Leal as Sully Irie gets in there to draw the charge.
Good job by Sully Irie. He could see it coming, and he gets himself outside the restricted area and draws the contact from Leal. That's Leal's first on the charge.
3rd team foul for the Packers, so already Packers in some, not trouble, but I guess some Packers fouls going early for the Packers. Deer up top. Kicks out to Irie. Thought about it, drives in, good Euro step, goes in the right hand and is fouled. We'll go to line shoot 2. It'll be on Beckett Fowl. His first foul, I imagine, the younger brother of Chloe Fowl. Outstanding Packers ladies player. as Irie connects from the free throw line on his first attempt.
Another good sign for the Mustangs, starting 3 for 3 from the line. Anytime you can get free ones like that, life is good. Mustangs going with a bigger lineup with both Moni and Oneman on the court.
So 2 for 2 from the line. This foul drives in. Good defense there by Deere and the Mustangs. Troff-Gruben on the wing. Drives in. Takes Irie. Puts up a right-handed shot. No good. Good rebound there by Oneman. Miller down low to Oneman. Oneman goes up with that right hand off the side of the backboard there.
Oh,
Ball's tipped
I was
around.
going to say.
There's a foul there.
The first one looked clean, but the second one did not. I think they're going to get foul on that. That's his first. Already 15 foul for the Packers. And Oneman to the line.
First shot from Oneman, no good. Angel back in for the Mustangs, taking out Caleb Deere. Glanton McGregor in for the Packers. Second shot from big man. Rolls around and falls. 1 for 2 for the line. 1 of 2, excuse me. Glant on the far side, guarded by Irie.
Again, Cheyenne picking up at three-quarter court as Loria lets it go.
Miller gets the rebound off Loria's missed 3. Good defense there by Glant. Kicks out to Moni. Pump fake, pull up 2. And Turl Moni with the pull up 2.
So already we're seeing Cheyenne shooting it better from the perimeter tonight. And that's a 9-point lead now. And again, for teams that struggle to score, you don't want to let an opponent get out there into double digits. That makes it really hard. So pretty crucial stretch for the Packers here as Glant spins and then Irie lets him off the hook by the reach foul. Only the second team foul for the Mustangs thus far. And Leal will return.
Yep, checking in for Peace. Packers get into Leal. Hand it off to Glant. Glant pull up from the corner. Elbow jumper good, for the Packers. McGregor picks Irie up at half court. Stolen by Troff-Gruben. Goes up with the right hand for the easy layup.
Sloppy pass there.
Active hands by Troff-Gruben. Angau, good cut to the rim. Goes up, good drive. Gets his own rebound, but it doesn't get the second attempt to fall.
Packers well aware of how well Angau can shoot it, so they're not going to give him any open looks at three-pointers if they have the ability to.
Elbow jumper, no good from McGregor. Some contact there, but,
but
no call.
No call. McGregor didn't complain too much about it, but there was certainly contact.
Miller up top, picked up by Troff-Gruben. Looking to set something up. Angel on the wing, pass to Moni. Moni, 3. No good. Pulled down by Lil.
That was his time. Oneman had Loria sealed. They could have gotten him the ball, but Turo pulled the trigger on that, unable to connect. So Mustangs looking to extend their lead.
Pull up 3 from Miller, no good. Goes out of bounds off of Tony Leal. Stay Mustangs ball. As Caleb Deere checks in for Sully Irie and the Mustangs. Angau to inbound, finds Miller in the wing. Up top to Oneman. Hands off to Angau. Good defense there by Glant.
Glant is not giving Angau any room outside the three-point line.
The Mustangs worked that play quite well against the Minot Magicians.
They did. And Laurie is going to pick up a foul there, a reach in as Turomoni looking to go to the basket. 16 fouls now with still 10:26 to go. Next one, Cheyenne will be in the bonus. Probably not a spot West Fargo wants to find themselves in at this point.
Angau to inbound. Finds Miller. Gets it to Oneman up top. Almost intercepted. Oneman with the floater. And he gets that to fall with a nice touch. 16-9 Mustangs lead with 10 minutes left to go. Good push of a pace by the Packers.
Advantage as Oneman trying to get back on transition D.
Early on, Leal's done a good job of finishing over the taller Tommy Oneman. Good find down to Oneman. Can't hit the left-handed shot finishes. Oh, John Angao somehow contorts his body away or around Gloria to get that one to fall.
Gloria contested Oneman real well there, but Angao just in the right place at the right time and finishes. He
Pass
tries
mishandled
to
by
drop
Leal,
off.
and they're going to call a foul on Oneman as he came down on Leal. Good job by Loria with that pump fake, getting Moni to bite. Driving in and handing it off. First shot, no good. Olsen in for the Mustangs. Taking out Moni.
And P's in for the Packers.
Second shot from Leal was good, so he's 1 for 2 from the line. Angao drives in. Another drive. Goes in. No good. Pulled down by Oneman. Oneman, hard dribble.
Way to stick
Gets
with
that
it.
finish. Good post move by Tommy Oneman. It leads up to 8 for the Mustangs.
Again, Cheyenne had it up to 9 at one point. West Fargo was able to dig into it.
Good defense there, contesting the shot from Leal. And the Mustangs get the ball back. Deer, wing 3. Just misses. Pulled down by the Packers. Croft Rubin in the corner. Pass up top to Leal. Leal open 3.
That's
And knocks down a second 3 for Tony Leal. Oneman being comfortable letting him shoot from there, but Tony with 2 early 3s.
Oh.
Good kick out to Deer. Deer trying to answer right back. No good. Gets his own rebound, saying it's going off of the Packers. Good heads-up play by Caleb Deer and the Mustangs.
Barry Pennu in for Jackson Miller. Nice job by Deer there. Oh, now they're going to say
Referees got
it's
together and say it was off the pack.
Oh,
no.
no. Yeah,
They'll reverse it again.
Yeah. I think everyone assumed it was off of the Mustangs, but Deer's hustle able to throw it off a Packer.
Mustangs getting it to Oneman. Oneman in the low block. Puts up the right-handed shot. No good. Pulled down by the Packers. Foul drives in. Glant with the 3. Glant nails a 3 right in front of the Cheyenne section. Leads down to 2 for the Mustangs. Good defense by Glant there. As Olsen drives in, dribbles it off his knee. And it'll be Packers ball. Costly turnover for the Mustangs.
So again, Cheyenne's had leads of 9 and of 8, and each time West Fargo has responded, able to cut it down. So keeping Cheyenne within shouting distance, and that's what you're going to have to do.
We're going to call Olsen on that one.
Yeah. Trailing there and trying to get a piece of the ball, but unable to. 14 foul for Cheyenne.
First foul on Olsen. Mustangs giving a little press here, backing off. Making them think about it. This foul brings it up. Back to foul. Drives in. Sets kick out. Glant, corner 3. And nails 2 threes in a row, Sam Glant. Fires the Packers fans up as they now have the lead. Larry on the wing with it. Pass to Caleb Deer. Barry Pennu tries a 3 of his own, no good. Tipped out of the hands by one of the Packer teammates. Find Caleb Deer for another 3, no good. So again, early in this one, the Mustangs, struggling to shoot.
They hit those first couple, but have not been able to find the range since then. Leal, good job moving. Gets the shot up over Oneman.
Irie with it, push pace, up to Penu on the wing. Penu drives in. Picked up his dribble, back to Irie. Cross court pass to Deere. Deere wide open three. Deere finally hits a three right in front of the Packer student section. That's a timeout Mustangs. 6:44 left to go here in this first half. Mustangs lead 23-21. We'll be right back.
What makes Touchmark special is how you feel when you walk into Touchmark at Harwood Groves. We often hear that it's like a North Dakota hug.
I think it's the people that make Touchmark special.
One of the things that makes Touchmark is the caliber of the team members here.
You could ask them for anything and they'll say, we'll take care of it.
Every day that we walk in these doors, we really take time to listen to each other, to listen to our residents, and to be there and to be a friend.
Mustang fans, we want to thank Essentia Health for being the proud partner of our Cheyenne High School's Mustang media team and this broadcast. Essentia Health, care close to home. So coming out of the timeout, Caleb Deere hit a big three, putting the Mustangs up 23-21. Mustangs getting good looks on offense, just failing to sink any shots. Packers doing a good job defensively, being active with it. Foul drives in, kick down to Leal. Leal goes up and finishes over Oneman. He's done a good job early on in this one.
I think 3 times that he's challenged Oneman and come away the winner on those contests. So good job by Leal, taking the action to Oneman.
Tries another three, no good. Good offense rebound by Oneman, and Oneman goes up and scores. Leal drives in, backs down, Oneman kicks out to Foul. Foul with a three. Foul with a three of his own. Just like his older sister, knocking down a long-range shot. Deere up top, kicks down to Oneman. Good find.
There's that
There's
high-low.
Yep.
If you can get that.
Good pass by Caleb Deere to Tommy Oneman. That'll send him to the line for 2.
As long as you don't get too high at the point, and Oneman has the ability to quickly turn and seal that fronter, you're going to get that high-low look quite a bit.
That foul is Foul's third, 17th foul for the Packers, so the Mustangs will be in the bonus with around 6 minutes left to go here in this first half. First shot is good. Second shot, no good. Put down by Glenn. With 2 from the line. Laurie up top. Tipped by Deere. Good cut by McGregor, and he finishes at the rim.
Good cut by McGregor, follows the rule of offense. If you see that defender turn his back to you and doesn't know where you are anymore, you should head to the basket. Good job by Loria finding him on that cut, and a good finish by McGregor.
Deere picked up his dribble. Has to kick out to Irie. Irie connects right in front of the Packer bench to take the lead.
Each team throwing some haymakers here.
Loria drives in. Good defense by Deere and forces the turnover. Good hands tying that ball up. Penu brings it up the far side, drives in.
Good
scoop with the right hand.
Good change of speed by Barry Penu, and he gets right past to the rack and finishes.
Piece on the far side wing. Pulls up from 3. No good off the backboard as Penu comes down with the long rebound. They're going to get a defense foul there, excuse me.
Good job by Barry Penu, just pushing pace.
That's Keaton McGregor's first foul, 8th team foul, so Barry will go to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity.
Barry Penu shooting the 1-and-1.
Again, Cheyenne has shot it well from the line. The girls did that earlier tonight, and the boys have done it well as well in the second game.
And his first shot is good, so he'll earn a second shot. Under 5 minutes left to play here in this first half. 32-28, Mustangs lead. Second shot is good. 2 for 2 from the line. Samick drives in. Pulls up from the elbow. In and out, pulled down by Irie. Good find down low to Oneman. Maybe took one too many steps, and that's a travel.
If they were going to get that.
Oneman had to kind of spin his body around and took an extra step while doing so. So it'll be a turnover, Packers ball.
It was right about this point during the girls' game that Cheyenne put a little distance between themselves and the Packers before half. And the boys are going to try and do the same. They're up 5, and there's a miscommunication as McGregor was cutting. And Samick didn't realize that and throws it out of bounds. And so it's 4:20. Cheyenne up 5, looking to try and extend that lead here.
Oneman up top, guarded by Leal. Pass to Irie. Irie doesn't take the screen from Oneman, decides to pull up. And Silly Irie with the 2, the deep 2.
5 in a row for Irie, 5 points. Good job by Oneman. Staying vertical.
That'll go off the Mustangs Packers ball. Good job by Loria, kind of causing a screen with himself, with being a ball handler and handing it off to Leal. Leal unable to finish at the rim, though.
Oneman and Olsen out. Turo Moni, John Angao back for the Mustangs.
Samick with the pump fake. Just down to Loria, down low. Good defense by Moni. But nobody's there for the rebound. And Loria picks it right back up and scores. Trough Rubin picking Penu up at half court. Penu drives in, good change of speed, and Penu finishes at the rim.
Second time we've seen him hesitate and then accelerate and blow right past the Packer defender and get to the rim.
Leal backs down Moni, drives in, and swatted away from Moni.
Leal wanted
just
to
takes the
on
ball.
That, but refs are saying he had all ball, and now Moni a chance to capitalize.
No good. Student section was wanting that one.
Everyone was going to come out of their seats for that.
McGregor up top, hands to Leal. Leal pulls up, 3 of his own, no good. Penu in transition. Thought about it, hands it off to Angao. Spin move from Angao, swatted away from Leal, but they're going to say he got a piece of him on the arm.
You know, anytime, again, when those arms come down, it just, refs automatically, it seems like, assume that there was contact. Hard to tell from up here if there was or wasn't.
Looked vicious from up here, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So send Angao to the line for 2, and he gets the first one to fall.
And they're not going to give that one to Leal. They're going to give that one to Samick.
Oh.
So even though there's 9 team fouls for the Packers, I don't think there's anyone really in any serious foul trouble. No one with more than a couple.
Angao's shot.
And that leads back up to 9. Again, dangerous spot for the Packers. They've been able to cut it down every time.
Good defense by Angao.
As
Loria pulls up from 3, hard off back iron, pulled down by Moni.
As we said, this is where the girls blew it open and no one home there.
Kick out to Angao in the corner. Pump fake. No shot, no good. Good offensive rebound by Moni. Kicks out to Deer. Deer from 3. No good. Pulled down by Moni again. Goes up himself and finishes. Strong finish at the rim by Turo Moni.
First time we've been in double digits for a lead so far tonight. McGregor a little wild there.
Forces something, but Trough Rubin on the floor. Active hands. Results in a Tony Leal basket. Timeout taken, West Fargo Packers. 1:58 left to go here in this first half. Mustangs lead 41-32. We'll be right back.
What makes Touchmark special is how you feel when you walk into Touchmark at Harwood Groves. We often hear that it's like a North Dakota hug.
I think it's the people that make Touchmark special.
One of the things that makes Touchmark is the caliber of the team members here.
You could ask them for anything, and they'll say, we'll take care of it.
Every day that we walk in these doors, we really take time to listen to each other, to listen to our residents, and to be there and to be a friend.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that
As we come back, there's some stir maybe in the student section as they just announced the 5 lucky candidates who are going to take on Maximus the Mustang during halftime. Stick around for halftime. We're going to have that here broadcast. 41-32, Mustangs lead. Under 2 minutes left to go. Oni on the elbow. Pulls up in the face of Leal. Leal maybe affected that shot a little bit. Kick out after the offensive rebound.
Still plenty of time for the Mustangs.
Irie with the finger roll, no good. Pulled down by Angao, no good.
Wow.
Follows his shot, and Angao muscles at the rim for 2.
Angao was a wild man in there on that sequence.
That's
would
wanting
not
it more
give
than
up.
the other player.
Yeah.
McGregor feeds down to Leal.
Lead
Kick
back
out
to
to
11.
Troftgruben. Troftgruben's 3. Nothing but air.
Good job by Deere just slowing things down here a bit.
Moni tries a 3 of his own. Moni connects from 3. So leads up to 14 now for the Mustangs. Under a minute to go. Loria picks up his dribble. McGregor working on Angao, setting something up. Drives in right side, goes up with the left side, no good. Pulled down by Moni and the Mustangs. Irie pulls up from 3. In and out, pulled down by Leal.
So about 7 seconds difference on the shot clock and the game clock here. Packers can work the majority of it.
And that's knocked off of Leal by Oh no, they're gonna get Moni on a foul.
Couldn't even hear the whistle, it was so loud up here. I didn't hear that one, but they're gonna get that on Moni. So Wheel goes to the line for 2.
Moni's first 15 foul for the Mustangs. First shot in and out from Leal. Shot clock off, 25.3 seconds left to go. No good. Scrum for the ball down low. That'll go off of Leal as Loria and Angao were fighting for it. Mustangs ball.
Good time right here. 1, I think West Fargo maybe going to put some kind of press on. But 2, good time for Cheyenne just to hold the ball for a last shot. Up 14. Chance to really open this up with a 3. 15 seconds as Mustangs look for an opportunity. Eating some time, under 10 now.
Moni with the 2. Moni good from the baseline jumper. McGregor, last second 3, no good. So a good display of offense by the Mustangs, 48-32, finishing this first half. Packers ended up in a little bit of foul trouble, but nothing too good, nothing too bad. Nobody really racking up too many fouls.
No, but a really great job by Cheyenne. We saw them build leads of 8 and then 9, and then this time they blew it up to 16. And at this point, this is trouble for West Fargo. So Cheyenne leads at halftime, 48-32.
We'll take a quick break and be right back with this battle between the Mustang and the students.
Each contestant will have only 1 possession to score against Maximus the Mustang. That includes 1 drive to the basket, 1 jump shot, or 1 3-pointer. Your halftime entertainment contest is brought to you by Which Sandwiches. Each contestant.
Well, my apologies. We were not stepping away. I kind of made a decision, and it was the wrong one apparently. This halftime broadcast, or halftime, what would you call this? This halftime game is brought to you by Which Sandwiches. As Caleb Donut has it at the top of the key, pulls up from 3, and an air ball from Caleb Donut.
Maximus stands tall.
As the students give him a little trouble for that. So now we got Colby Walters. You know, he's been talking lots of trash to Maximus the Mustang throughout the girls' game. He's at the top of the key. Mustang giving him as his three is off. I think the Mustang.
Everyone's settling for a three.
I think the Mustang's backing off. He needs to give some more pressure to keep it interesting. Little height advantage here for the Mustang. James Buffington has it. Works down the Mustang. Goes to the left side. And James Buffington wins it. James Buffington with the drive to the left side. And he tells the Mustang he's too little. Oh, here's something interesting. We got Birkenstocks here. He drives in. Fade away. No good. Good defense by the Mustang, standing tall.
Our last contestant.
Toe for post. Rocking the Kaprizov jersey. Wild having a little trouble this year.
Maximus only giving up one hoop.
Is Christopher Toe. Oh, and loses the ball out of bounds. So the Mustang stands tall. Oh, we got a bonus. We got a bonus opportunity here for Mr. Landman, the band director. And the jumpsuit pulls up from three. In the face of the Mustang! Mr. Landman from three. Oh. And the band is fired up after that one. Oh, we got another bonus one.
Officer Balvick with his full equipment on.
Pulls up from the elbow.
No, nothing.
Nothing but air.
Okay, last chance.
Last chance here. He can hoop. He's been pulling up to some basketball practice as he crosses over. Oh, loses the handle off his belt. Backs down the Mustang. Good post move, fadeaway. Oh, no good. So the Mustang able to only let up two baskets here. Oh, that was fun. Who do you think did it better, Buffington or Landman?
Well, I got to say, Landman took me by surprise, but Buffington giving up the height, he took it right.
Bonus opportunity again.
He took it right to Maximus.
Jane Johnson pulls up from three. No good.
No good.
So the Mustang calling out everybody here. Give it a round of applause for the Mustang. Yeah, I'd have to say Landman took the celebration there.
Yes, he took the celebration, but Buffington giving up several inches, especially with the horse head, and coming up with the reverse layup was big.
So that halftime presentation was brought to you by Which Wich. Make your next event superior with Which Wich Catering. Order an assortment tray and specialty Whiches made with meats and cheeses sliced fresh daily, crisp lettuce and ripe tomatoes, and freshly baked baguette. Or choose an individually wrapped box lunch with your choice of which bag and chips and a cookie. Delicious and convenient for parties, meetings, and sporting events. For the ultimate catering experience, order online through the app today at whichwich.com. So Mustangs are up at halftime, 48-32. We're going to take a quick break and be back with this first half.
What makes Touchmark special is how you feel when you walk into Touchmark at Harwood Groves. We often hear that it's like a North Dakota hug.
I think it's the people that make Touchmark special.
One of the things that makes Touchmark is the caliber of the team members here.
You could ask them for anything, and they'll say, we'll take care of it.
Every day that we walk in these doors, we really take time to listen to each other, to listen to our residents, and to be there and to be a friend.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture, and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them, and that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
I'm Joni and I work at Marvin. So when I first started, my training was very extensive. I was able to advance fairly quickly within Marvin, and it's just a matter of telling people that you're interested and really applying yourself. Belonging to Marvin feels like you're part of something, though it's more than just a job. For me, it's a career, and it's been a really exciting journey for me.
Manufacturing, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not sitting down, doing nothing, just flipping at a couple pieces of wood each day. We are building tomorrow's windows. We all know that each unit that we build makes a difference, not just for the customer, not just for the company, but for each other as well.
Our health. It's what keeps us doing what we love. It keeps our communities strong. So, how are you doing?
Mustang fans, this broadcast is proudly sponsored by Apex Engineering Group, professional consultants serving North Dakota, South Dakota, and Minnesota communities and public agencies, designing solutions to your infrastructure needs. If you set the bar at competence, how do you reach excellence? Find out at apexenggroup.com. So Dan, Mustangs did a good job offensively towards the end of that first half, hitting the shots they want that they kind of struggled with early on.
Well, they started well, kind of had about an 8-10 minute stretch in the middle there where they struggled, and then really shot well to end the half. And we had mentioned a couple times, they had a 9 and an 8 point lead earlier in the game, that West Fargo was able to come back and get close or tie it up or take a brief lead. But just like the girls' game, Cheyenne closes on a big stretch to end, a big run to end the first half, and now they're up 16. And I think just like the girls' game, these first 3, 4, 5 minutes are going to be pretty crucial for the Packers, that they need to at least keep it here, maybe get it down, whittle it down to 12 or something like that. But this could turn ugly quickly if they're not able to shoot it well. And this guy has shot it well tonight and continues to Glant with his third three-pointer of the night.
Penu at the top, comes near side, just downloaded Deer. Deer on the elbow. Drives in, works on Loria. Goes up with the left hand, no good. Pulled down by Loria. Stolen away from Oneman. Hands it off to Olsen. Olsen goes up, Maybe makes an extra pass that he didn't necessarily need, but Oneman able to finish at the rim.
Good.
And intercepted by Penu. Ball's on the ground. Packers able to have possession. As Leo goes up. And
Good
is
job
fouled.
by West Fargo turning that around, trying to get a transition basket. Ultimately, they don't score, but they do force Oneman into his second foul. And I would say that's one thing about an Adam Palczewski's coach team. You're not going to see these guys quit. They're going to continue to play hard the entire game, whether they are down by 15 or the score is tied.
Second shot is good from Leo. Leads down to 13 for the Mustangs. As Penu gets a screen from Oneman. Penu, spin move with the right hand and finishes at the rim.
3 times tonight we've seen, I almost said Barica, we've seen Barry get to the rim.
Swatted away from by Oneman. And another swat from Oneman. Ball's on the ground. Glant able to recover, dishes down low to Leal. Leal no good and pulled down by Deere. Good defensive sequence from the Mustangs and Tommy Oneman. Deere wide open 3. No good. Good opportunity there for the Mustangs, but unable to convert. McGregor drives in, reverse layup off the back underside of the rim, excuse me.
Good
Mustangs,
control there by Deere to slow it down. Try and set something up here offensively.
Penu with it. Some pressure by Troff Gruben. Penu drives in right side again. I'm going to call a jump ball there. Arrow in favor of the Mustangs, so they will retain possession. There's that quick, speedy Troff Gruben tying things up. Inbound pass to Penu. Up top to Oneman.
Finally get him the shot.
And Engel from deep.
That's one that Glant fell asleep on. He done such a good job of preventing that in the first half and kind of let Engel get around him and good screen there by Oneman, and Engel makes him pay, and now it's up to 18.
McGregor on the wing. To Troff Gruben up top. Back to Leal. Leal drives in. Hands off to Troff Gruben. Pump fake. Goes up. Short. Pulled down by Oneman. So good defense as of late by the Mustangs. As they look to set something up here. Deere on the far side. Drives in. Spins. Nothing happening. Hands it off to Olsen. Deere up top again. Oneman battling for the position down low.
There he had it finally.
And slams it down.
They finally got that extra pass and they got that entry. Even with the front, Leal working hard there. And it's up to 20. Again, said these first 3 or 5 minutes going to be really important for West Fargo. They've got to keep this within shouting distance as Glant, a little heat check.
No
He
good
misses
from
his
Glant.
first 3 of the night.
Mustangs pushing pace to Penu in the corner. Penu tries a 3. No good. Pulled down by Oneman. Oneman muscling is down underneath. No good. As they transition back to defense. McGregor drives in over Noah Olsen. Good hands, able to tip that one away. Oh, good pass down to
It was a good idea, just a little too much pace on it, sneaks right through Engel's legs. But really a good idea by Barry Penu. So almost 4 minutes in, Cheyenne's extended their lead by 4.
Foul on the wing. Loses handle, has to hand it off to Samick. Ori up top, guarded heavily by Deere. Puts the ball on the floor, and that's tied up. That'll go to the Packers as possession arrows in favor of them. But active defense there by Deere and Engel. As Penu and Engel check out, along with Oneman. Atlanta inbound, tips away, and that'll lead to a Miller layup.
Good job by Sully Irie, getting his hands in there, tips it to Miller. And that's all Jackson needed was a little open space, and he finishes. They're going to get
Olsen
Deere
on-
there, or Olsen,
on
I
the
should
body.
say. I think that's only his second,
Yep.
yeah.
Second team foul for the Mustangs. Ball into Leal in the corner. Drives baseline. Goes under Moni, but good defense. And that's pulled down by Olsen and the Mustangs. No look pass to Moni. Moni in the wing. Just short. Offense rebound pulled down by Deere. Goes right back up with it and finishes with the right hand.
I think Coach Balcheski might need a timeout here at 24 points and growing. Good job by Loria.
Loria
sealing
and one.
Deere and then drawing the foul. Exactly what West Fargo needed there. They need something to calm this down and slow down this pace a little bit.
That's Deere's second foul. Third team foul for the Mustangs. Packers turned it around this half with no fouls yet. Doing a better job of that as Loria's first shot. First and only, excuse me. But offensive rebound there, no good. Back up to Deere, swings it around to Moni. Moni from three! Gets the bench and students off the seats. As Foul tries to answer back with his own, no good. Long rebound, Glant, corner three answers. Deere has it now. Miller up top, drives in. Little floater with that right hand, shallow shot, no good. Pulled down by Samick. In transition is Loria. Loria goes up with that left hand and is able to convert. Mustangs pushing pace here. Smart. As Deere pulls up, handoff pass, no good. Maybe a shot you didn't need.
Similar to what happened in that girls' game, West Fargo or Cheyenne got up, and then they just started jacking up some shots right
And
away.
Sam Glant with another three tonight. Cuts that lead down to 17.
I think that's 5 for him tonight.
Sam Glant with a big night.
Turl
Moni,
feeling it.
Pull up, no good. Mustangs need to get back on defense here. Good handoff. That'll go out of bounds. Packers ball, say it went off Turl Moni there. So Oneman, Penu, and Angao, Penu, and Angao in for the Mustangs. Packers inbounded underneath their own basket. 11:38 left to go. Mustangs up 64-37. Leal loses handles on it. Miller pushes pace. Good hesitation move there. Good feed down low to Oneman. And Oneman connects at the basket.
Good vision by Angao. Nice
Good tip
in
there by Leal. Crashing the board hard. Getting rewarded with the 2. Angao connects from 3. We haven't seen a ton of that tonight as West Fargo has been doing a good job locking down Angao on the corner, but that's his second 3 tonight. So foul is on Miller.
So 7 minutes into the second half, and again, that lead has grown slightly, still a 20-point lead by the Mustangs.
Ralph Grubin with the inbound pass.
West Fargo's going to have to figure out a way to get a couple stops and to score some hoops. There's a good way to start.
Good find by Leal to Troff Grubin. Troff Grubin gets the fall. Lob to Oneman! Oneman slams it down! Fires up the crowd there. And ball's on the ground. Angao in transition. Oh, tries to dunk it himself. Oh. And Solieri gets the foul on that. Oh, Angao unhappy with himself after that one. Coach Brandt saying he's liking the energy there. Timeout taken by West Fargo. Mustangs lead 71-51 with 10:27 left here in this second half. We'll step away. Be right back.
I think what makes Touchmark special is how you feel when you walk into Touchmark at Harwood Groves. We often hear that it's like a North Dakota hug.
I think it's the people that make Touchmark special.
One of the things that makes Touchmark is the caliber of the team members here.
You could ask them for anything, and they'll say, we'll take care of it.
Every day that we walk in these doors, we really take time to listen to each other, to listen to our residents, and to be there and to be a friend.
Coming out of the break, they just had the drawing for the raffle. You did not win.
I did not win. The 50-50, yeah. $125 to a lucky individual.
So fun night here at Cheyenne High School. We had the 50-50 raffle, lots of students in attendance, and then that Mustang game at halftime as Sully Irie knocks down his first. Second shot from Irie. Bumps the lead up to 22.
Again, Cheyenne continuing to shoot it well from the free throw line tonight.
Keaton McGregor hands it off to Troftgruben.
Good
cut, good find, but Glant unable to finish at the rim.
There should be numbers here.
Good hands
great
by
hustle
Troftgruben.
There were 3 Packers under the basket as Cheyenne started that, but great hustle. Transition D by Troftgruben, getting back, knocking that one away.
He's done a good job of that all night. Knowing him, he's a quick little speedy player on the baseball field, but also on the basketball field, causing turnovers there.
Going to get McGregor with a push of Penu there, knocking him out of bounds. So second team foul for the Packers this half. Second foul on...
Fine down low to Oneman, and that's just a free basket at the rim.
Yeah, that was a lapse of concentration there by Knutson.
Troftgruben drives in. Kicks out. Knutson. McGregor swatted away by Oneman, but gets his own rebound. Kick out to Glant. Glant's been hot from 3. And Glant stays hot from 3. That's number 6 for Glant. Irie. Forced pass to Engel. Engel feed down low to Oneman. Oneman goes up and connects at the rim.
Great job. Good recognition by John Engel as the defenders came towards him. Didn't have to be anything fancy, just put it somewhere where Oneman was the only one who could get it.
Another block from Oneman. They're going to say Leal stepped out of bounds. It'll be Mustangs ball. That's number 4 or 5 there for Oneman.
Yeah,
it has
I
to be.
think so. So again, Cheyenne continuing to keep the pressure on offensively on West Fargo's defense. Packers just not.
Whoa. Run pass.
So Irie a little too much on that one. Maybe Jackson Money had a chance at that one, but Turo Money did not.
So Irie channeling his inner quarterback there. Passes it nearly out of the gym. Under 10 to go here. Mustangs are up by 23 as McGregor pulls up from 3. That's no good off back iron. Oneman goes in. Good find to Irie. Irie goes up with the easy 2.
Smart play. Just take what the defense is going to give you as Leal
pulls up from corner 3.
He's had 3 or 4 threes tonight.
That's his third.
Oh,
miscommunication there leads to a Troftgruben bucket at the. Oh, no.
Maybe still.
Nope. Yeah. And they're going to call a foul there on Engel. Sloppy little possession there, but results in Troftgruben going to line for 2.
Goes to show you cannot let up. Can't lose focus, even for a second, and that might be all it takes.
Troftgruben's first shot, no good.
And Packers haven't shot it all that well from the line tonight.
So in for the Packers is Samick and Fowl. So shorter lineup with 3 guards in. Second shot underway, connects 1 of 2 from the line.
Engel going to need some help.
Gets it into Oneman. Penu Gets it across finally. Kicks to Angao. Drives baseline. Swatted away by Loria. Out of bounds, Mustangs ball. Good defensive play there by Loria, swatting Angao's shot away.
19 on the shot clock, so plenty of time for the Mustangs.
Gets it into Oneman on Lobach, working on Leal. Goes up with that left hand and converts at the bucket. Tommy Oneman's been really impressive tonight.
Yep.
Smart basketball from him. Samick, pump fake, kicks Loria underneath. Good find, and Loria goes up with the left hand.
Good recognition there by Samick.
Hands off to Penu. Penu drives in.
First
no good.
one that Barry has missed like that tonight. This one getting
Drop
a little.
goes up with the right hand.
I don't
Coach
think
Brandt was maybe looking at maybe him, Loria slapping the backboard before for a goaltending, but no call. There's a foul there on.
This one getting a little wild, a little up pace.
Yep.
That's not what Cheyenne needs when you're up 19. You don't need to play at this pace. You need to eat clock.
A foul was on foul. That's his third. Or fourth, excuse me. Third team foul. Olsen and Moni check back in for the Mustangs and Deer. Penu brings it up, gets it across half court. Guarded by Samick. Gets a screen. Drives in. Good defense there by Samick. And that's pulled down by Leal and the Packers. Loria trying to push pace here. Goes in with that left hand. Good drive to the rim and scores.
Cheyenne just needs to settle down and slow things down a bit here. I know guys want to shoot threes and get to the rim, but take what the defense is offering. West Fargo's playing a ton of pressure because they're looking for steals. So there's got to be guys open at times. Great move by Deer.
Good spin by Deer, splitting defenders and finishing at the rim.
Got the defenders to lean high towards the free throw line. Great job by Leal.
Circus shot there by Leal, spinning and finishes with his left hand.
And another throwaway.
I think Noel Olsen wanting a foul there on Glant, saying he pushed him off, but no call. That'll be Packers ball. McGregor in for Troff Gruben. Sonneman comes out. Hand off to Glant. Back to McGregor. Glant drives in. They're going to call foul there on Noel Olsen. Say he got him on the body.
And I think that's the 6th team foul on the Mustangs, so one more.
They're in the bonus. That's Olsen's third. So he'll have to play a little cautiously here of late, but nothing too dangerous. Good hands there by Olsen. Good save by Olsen, but McGregor able to get possession on that. Leal able to find the ball between his legs, but no good on that shot. Doesn't draw iron, and so Harry takes possession. Olsen corner three. No good. Pulled down by Loria.
Again, not
Quick
a shot
possession
that's
for the Mustangs.
needed.
Yep. Good D by Miller there, forcing McGregor to pass it into nobody. The Mustangs take the ball. Coach Brandt yelling, Mustangs set something up here. Miller drives in, kicks Pino in the corner. Penu, no good. Samick, reverse layup, no good. Leal, put back good. Timeout taken by the Cheyenne Mustangs. They're up 83-68 with 5:29 left here. We're going to stick around, kind of talk through what's happened, what needs to happen for the Mustangs.
Coach Brandt, I don't know if he's going to scream or yell here, but he's going to remind his guys of the scoreboard and the situation. You know, that's one thing that West Fargo has always been able to do is speed teams up. And like we talked about against Bismarck on Friday night, the faster you go, the sloppier you get, the more tired you get, and then that leads to issues. Cheyenne needs to be burning 15 to 20 seconds off of this shot clock every possession, there's no need to be in a rush. Yes, if something presents itself. Yes, if there's a fast break opportunity. But otherwise, there's no need for it. And I would imagine that's what Coach Brandt is talking to his players about. If you're Coach Palczewski, you got to say, we got to keep speeding them up. And they're doing a really good job of finishing on the end because their guys are getting in position for offensive rebounds. They're being able to better handle this transition game that's going at such a breakneck pace. You know, no need to worry yet if you're Cheyenne, but you just, you know, I think you're disappointed that they're getting sucked into these kinds of decisions, and that's not what you want to have happening. So maybe there'll be a change of personnel for one team or the other, but, you know, really, West Fargo keeps speeding them up, keep putting the pressure on, and if you're Cheyenne, just slow it down and take your time. Yeah, you can't take that bait.
Packers were able to cut the lead down by 8 to 15 here with 5:30 left to go. Packers pressing here, trying to trap the Mustangs. Mustangs able to get it across half court there. Good on-ball defense by Samick.
A good job by Miller. It's frustrating having a guy in your face like that, but nice job.
Olsen drives in, dishes down to Moni. Moni fumbles that ball, and that's a turnover for the Mustangs. McGregor goes up with the right hand. And there's a lot of contact there, but Leal able to clean it up at the board. They're going to say that goes off of Glant and the Packers. Dangerous pass there.
So now we're going to see Oneman and Gao, Deer back.
Now if the Packers can get this one under 10 at around 3 minutes to go, I think they'll be in pretty
absolutely
okay shape to bring this back.
You know, it's going to give them a chance.
Yep.
Nothing guaranteed, but, and there's another unforced turnover or unforced error by the
Samick
Mustangs.
from 3.
And
in the face of Engao and connects from 3. Yeah, they're going to call Glant on that.
Isn't
Glant's
momentum so fickle, Grant? You know, when you get it going on your side, you believe you can make every shot. You go for everything, and it just kind of feeds on itself. And that's what's happening for the Packers as they've cut it now to 10. The lead that was over 20 just not that many minutes ago is now down to 10. So great job by the Packers. And as we said, they will not go away. They're going to continue to fight the whole time. Good job by
dish
Deer
down low to
finding
Oneman. Finds Oneman. And you used the word that I don't know if I know, but I think I got it. Fickle.
Fickle. It comes and it goes. See, and there's a good job. And again, slow it down.
Adding to my vocabulary tonight.
Lots of time.
Bennu drives in. Just maybe a forced shot with
just not needed.
Barely got it, if even under 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Good job. Oh, and go. Good job.
Say,
cutting in front, and they're going to say McGregor stepped on the end line.
No, that's why we have you, though, to use fancy words like that. Teacher vocabulary.
Teacher vocabulary.
So timeout taken by Coach Brandt and the Mustangs. Mustangs are up 85-73 with 3:55 left to go in the second period. We're going to step away. Be right back.
I think what makes Touchmark special is how you feel when you walk into Touchmark at Harwood Groves. We often hear that it's like a North Dakota hug.
I think it's the people that make Touchmark special.
One of the things that makes Touchmark is the caliber of the team members here.
You could ask them for anything, and they'll say, we'll take care of it.
Every day that we walk in these doors, we really take time to listen to each other, to listen to our residents, and to be there and to be a friend.
Mustang fans, this broadcast is sponsored in part by Touchmark at Harwood Groves, a full-service retirement community complete with a health and fitness club, offering fitness classes, personal training, and more so you can stay active with your grandkids for years to come. Visit touchmarkfargo.com to learn more. Home run pass there by Deer as Irie goes up, and that's pinned against the backboard. Irie was looking for a foul, but no call. As in transition, McGregor, no good on his 3. And then there's Troff. Grubin fouled down low. Good job by the Packers defending as Irie's still arguing that shot.
Well, it was a good play, and Irie maybe a little nonchalant with it. He could have hit the brakes and had McGregor fly right by, but he went up for it, and McGregor just went for it, able to pin it there.
Troft-Ruben shot goes in and out.
Again, something tonight I'm sure that Coach Balcheski will look at is free throw shooting not being their friend.
Another home run pass to Oneman. Able to receive that one. They're going to call a foul there on Leal.
And that's 5 team fouls now. Packers are in the bonus. Mustangs still 2 fouls away.
That's Leal's second foul tonight. Mustangs finally get it into Irie, but that's tipped away by Troft-Gruben. Troft-Gruben goes up, but swatted away off the backboard by Irie. Kick out to Deer in the corner. Good job by the Mustangs not taking that.
Just being patient.
Just down low to Pinu. Pinu goes over, but no good. That's pulled down by Leal. Forced shot there. Maybe not the smartest choice by a smaller Barry Penu down low. 3 no good. Pulled down by Loria. Goes up and 1. And 1 opportunity for Loria as Olsen checks in for the Mustangs and for Penu.
So as you mentioned, Grant, you know, if the Packers can get it under 10 at about that 3-minute range, and we're at 3:12, and a chance to drop it to 8 for Loria here.
Three-point play is good for Loria. Troft-Gruben picks Soli Irie up. Deer pushes pace here. Back to Irie up top at the key. Oneman battling for possession down low. Position down low, excuse me.
See, there's a good job.
Dish down low. Good defense by Loria. Falls on the ground. Oneman goes up with that left hand and scores.
20 seconds off the clock. You get paid off with the basket.
Leads up to 10 here for the Mustangs.
That's exactly the type of possession that they need to have again and again.
Glant, no good on his 3, pulled down by Oneman. A rare miss tonight for Glant.
No need.
There's a foul on the ground. Brandt telling his players to slow down, no need for that.
So 16 fouls now. Next one will put the Mustangs to the line. Up by 10.
The Packers are in the bonus. 18 foul for the Mustangs. Inbound pass to Oneman. Maybe a little lazy there by Oneman as Leal gets the pass to McGregor. McGregor and 1. Some sloppy hands there by Oneman, leading to a turnover by the Mustangs and an and 1 opportunity coming up for Keaton McGregor. Three-point play is good. Leads down to 7. 87-80. 2:20 left to go. Packers in the bonus. Mustangs with possession. Irie guarded by Loria up top. Good job by the Mustangs. Moving the ball around. That's going to be a foul on Glant. That'll put the Mustangs at the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity.
And that's what's going to pay dividends is when you hold that ball and that defense grows more and more frustrated as they're looking for that opportunity to stick a hand in, to get a steal, to make something happen.
Your shot no good. Pulled down by Leal and the Packers. Under 2 minutes to go. Loria drives in left hand. Hard off the backboard. No good.
Smart move by Sully Irie. Those hands all over.
Wide open Deer. Good job by Deer not taking that shot. Yep. They're going to call Troft-Gruben there on a foul.
Yep, and that's all it needs to be.
And that'll send Deer back to the line. Troft-Gruben's second foul. Deer looking to earn a second shot with his first. and he doesn't. Fight possession down low, comes up with the Packers. McGregor drives in, right side, goes up, in and out, pulled down by Irie. Cross-court pass.
Once
to
again,
Olsen, yep.
Take your time coming up. The clock is your friend.
Minute 25 left to go. Oneman open down low. Kick out, good pass to Irie. Irie open look.
There.
Irie connects. Far side wing. And that's a timeout taken by the Packers. 90-80. Mustangs up by 10 with a minute 15 left to go. We'll step away. Be right back with the conclusion.
I think what makes Touchmark special is how you feel when you walk into Touchmark at Harwood Groves. We often hear that it's like a North Dakota hug.
I think it's the people that make Touchmark special.
One of the things that makes Touchmark is the caliber of the team members here.
You could ask them for anything, and they'll say, we'll take care of it.
Every day that we walk in these doors, we really take time to listen to each other, to listen to our residents, and to be there and to be a friend.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Coming out of the break, Mustangs are up 90-80. Like we talked about, me and you talked about during the break, Sully Irie's playing really well. He's playing calm, collective, not turning the ball over.
Under control.
Being a really good point guard.
You know, and that's all. You just needed to find the 5 guys that were willing to play that way. As Glant's going to get a look at another 3.
No good short. Good box out there by Deere, not letting Loria have position down low. But it'll stay.
So
no, it'll be over to the Mustangs here.
Defensive substitution here as Foul has 4 fouls, so going to get him off the floor.
Deere looking inbound, finally finds Irie. Far side, connects to Oneman, dish down low to John Angel.
Great job.
Angel elects not to dunk it like he did earlier, goes up for the sure 2. They're going to call Oneman there, yep.
Didn't need that. You don't want the clock stopping with your opponent having chances to put points on the board. Really just needed to have hands up there, contest it. If he makes it, good for him, but you keep going from there.
Will's first shot, no good. So the Packers all night have struggled with free throws, which might hurt them down the stretch here.
Yeah, I'd be interested to
go.
know what the free throw differential, made free throw differential is between the 2 teams tonight.
50% from the line for Leal there. Good turnover there, or costly turnover, good takeaway there by Troftgruben. As Loria goes up, the offensive rebound, puts it in. Timeout taken by the Packers. We'll stick around. 40.6 seconds left to go here in this second half. The Mustangs are up by 9.
So Coach Brandt, you're telling your guys you just got to get it in. Nobody take off. You know, and so quickly, so often that initial inbounder gets that ball and they want to release it right away, and that's what West Fargo plays for, trying to read where that's going. So instead, take your time. Look and see what's open. You've got a timeout left. You don't need to, if it's going to be a 10-second violation, you can call timeout. You just really need to continue to stay calm. You're up 9. For West Fargo, it's going to be chaos, right? They're going all over. It's like playing Bismarck the other night. They're just going to be flying and trying for every steal. If a pass is coming your way, go to the ball, meet it, force West Fargo to foul you. Just remain calm. We'll see if they maybe add a guard here onto the floor, maybe Barry Penu, Jackson Miller, or if they're going to stay with what they see as maybe a more athletic defensive group. Looks to be the same 5 coming out for the Mustangs.
Packers are at 18 fouls, so the Mustangs will be in the bonus right away.
And the Packers are now in the double bonus as Cheyenne with 10 team fouls. Possession arrow favors the Mustangs.
Good job by Troftgruben forcing an inbound pass mistake, and they're going to call Olsen there on a foul. Olsen's not happy about that one. Oh, excuse me, they're going to get Sully Irie on that one. Olsen maybe thought it was on himself. That'll send Keaton McGregor to the line. He's good on his first attempt. Second shot from McGregor. And he's good, two from the line. Cuts the lead down to 8.
Still a 3-possession game. When you're at 3 possessions, you're fine. When you get it down to that 2 possessions, well, then lots of things can happen. And we do have Barry Pennu coming in now for Noah Olsen.
36.5 seconds left to go. Pennu, near side, drives up, finally gets it across half court. Good presence there by the Packers. Tip that ball away, but Mustangs will retain possession. They'll have to foul, sending Deere to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity.
Good job with taking about 17 seconds off the clock on that. Again, with a 3-possession lead, that's pretty big. With 20 seconds, it's hard to get 3 shots off. Packers do have 2 timeouts left, so probably after every made basket. Great job.
Tommy Ottoman takes that one right away, goes up and finishes at the rim. Good job by Ottoman. And Irie takes that one away. With under 10 seconds left to go.
Just dribble this out.
That might seal this one. So as time winds down, Mustangs win this one 64-85, taking the sweep over the Crosstown rival West Fargo Packers in the girls and boys game. This game was dominated really by Ottoman down low, and a good job by the Mustang offense connecting on those good looks.
Yeah, they shot much better in the second half, late in the first half, early in the second half. You know, any win's a good win, but there's certainly going to be things that you can take away from this one as learning opportunities, and talk about the things you did well and the things that you might not get away with next time. And I'm sure that's how Coach Brandt's going to look at it. Do keep in mind for both of these teams, they played 3 games in the last 5 days. It's not a lot of turnaround, not a lot of time to prep. Now for the Mustangs, they wait until next Tuesday when they go to Fargo South. So that will give them a little time to catch their breath, to work on the things that they feel like they need to work on, things that they haven't really had a chance to do. Again, we said at the beginning of this season, this is a group that, you know, you have some guys that are going to be playing a lot of minutes that maybe don't have a ton of varsity experience. We talked about John Angau's injury for much of last year, you know, and so getting your personnel together and playing with people that they feel comfortable with, and knowing where people are going to be on the floor, and just gaining some valuable experience. So, I mean, this could have been a score that was 15 to 20 point win. It ends up being 9. A win's a good win, and you're 1-0 in the EDC, and you beat your crosstown rival. But as I said, there's certainly going to be things that they can take away from this that, you know, hey, here's how we can improve. Here's what we don't want to do in the future. But a great start for Cheyenne. You know, West Fargo gives, you know, them trouble, every team trouble with the defense that they play. You beat Bismarck. You were incredibly close, had a chance to tie it and send it to overtime against Minot. Really a fantastic start, in my view, for the Mustangs this year.
Yeah, and one thing me and you kind of touched on in between timeouts is this is a team that last year they might not have been able to, you know, say, hey, whoa, we might be going a little too fast. We might need to pump the brakes here for a little bit and rein it in. that's happened maybe 2 or 3 times this year with this Mustang squad, giving us a lot of confidence in the foreseeable future. And
it's not a knock on the guys that they had last year, but it's just, this team is maybe a little more ready for that. I mean, Tommy Oneman is a different player than he was last year. We talked about Friday night that he probably wouldn't have been able to finish that game against Bismarck because
he's playing smart too.
He's smart. He's playing physical. He's obviously improved his footwork. He's comfortable left-handed and right-handed. And maybe we took it for granted for having Jackson Money and having that inside presence for so many years for West Fargo Cheyenne that last year, even though Tommy could be a difference maker on the defensive end, he wasn't as comfortable offensively as he obviously is this year. John Angao hit some big threes. Sully Irie hit a couple shots. We had guys again chipping in, and a team that we said was struggling offensively just a couple nights ago now puts up 94 tonight. A lot of it good free throw shooting. I think pretty good rebounding. Yeah. I think a lot of positives to take away, but also some things to work out and to grow on. That's for sure.
So as the Mustangs win this 94-85, they jump out to 2-1 overall, 1-0 in the conference, and the Packers fall to 0-3 and 0-1 in the conference. Mustangs sweep the Packers tonight here at Cheyenne. Anything else?
No, our next broadcast will be a week from Thursday. Next Tuesday, the Mustangs play a doubleheader at Fargo South, but on Thursday, December 14th, join us for those broadcasts as Cheyenne will be hosting crosstown rival West Fargo Horace. Horace High School.
Two rivalries here in West Fargo now. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell here on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Mustang Post. And that wraps this one up tonight. I'm Grant Knodel.
I'm Dan Wolf.
Have a good night. Thanks for watching.
It was once said, good is the enemy of great. If all that you strive for is good enough, how will you ever achieve greatness? The efforts led to this. Every rep, every drill, all the work unseen will be worth it. Because right now, the eyes are on us.
Blow the check up, detonation, kill them one by one, final destination. Top my destination, I got guardian angels all around it. That's deflector Satan. I'm a champion. This right here, the anthem. I can't dap you without hand saying I don't know your dirty air hands, man. I wake up to like 100 texts. Championship team, but we can't cut the net. She all off in my jersey, looking underdressed. I'm finna buy this bitch a Honda CRX.